Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom. I'm Jake T. O'Donnell. Today is a special episode. A lot of folks are doing these types of videos of the top 50 or top 25, whatever cards in their collection. I'm going to do that today, show you guys the top 50 or so, probably be right around 50 cards in my collection. And so thrilled to share them with you. A lot of them are ones I've acquired this year, but a lot of them go way, way back. So I'm going to get to that in a few minutes, and I'm also going to talk about, kind of give a little bit of a preamble before that, and, it's going to be probably kind of a little bit longer, and then I'll get into the cards, so feel free to skip over that if you want, but before that, I did want to mention that today is the last day that you can get in our 500 subscriber giveaway, and I want to thank everybody who has signed up for that so far. There's a link in the description of this video going to another video where we announced the giveaway. You have to go to that video, comment on it, and subscribe, and you could win one of these cards. You could win a 72 Clemente in a PSA 1.5. You could win a 77 Bruce Sutter Hall of Fame rookie in a PSA 2. You could win an 83 Boggs Topps rookie in a PSA 6. From 83 Topps. You could win this 87 Donruss Bo Jackson rookie in a PSA 6, or you could win this Derek Jeter rookie in a PSA 5. So you could win one of those cards. So go to the video that's linked below, and you can get it. Again, today, the 15th is the last day that you can get in it. So midnight Eastern tonight, we cut it off. That will be it. And then tomorrow morning, Monday morning, the 16th, I will post a video announcing the winner. So again, when we started this giveaway, we had right at 500 subscribers. Now we have like 625. So that's outstanding. So we want to say thank you very much for your participation in that. So, so we're going to get into my top 50 cards in my collection. I will say that there's one card that I fully would expect that would be in my top 50 that I was hoping was going to show up before I could record this video. I wanted to get this video out on this Sunday so that I could give sort of one last plug for the giveaway and do the top 50. But the card didn't show up today, Saturday, when I'm recording this. It's not going to come till Monday. I've teased this card a little bit, but I will just say it, and I'm going to show it right here. I won a T206 Walter Johnson with the hands at chest, which has been one of the top cards on my want list. I won it in an SGC2, and it is it's fantastic, and I can't wait to get it. As you could tell, it has an old SGC label, so I'm probably not going to hang on to it for too long before I send it back out to SGC to be reholdered. So because again, I'm very particular about, especially my pre-war cards, wanting all of them to be in the new SGC slab. So that will definitely be a card that would be in my top 50, but alas, I don't have it in hand, so I can't show it to you. So, but I will show off the rest of the cards that are in my personal top 50, and it's not necessarily based off of how expensive the cards are or, the value, like that kind of thing. They're just my favorite cards that I own. A couple of them will be from my childhood collection that I have recently gotten graded, and but most of them will be stuff that I've acquired over the last year and a half or so. Cards that I never imagined in my lifetime I would ever own. And I just want to say a few things. Like, this year has been such a special year. It's obviously been a massive year for our channel. Abby and I started this channel in June, like the middle of 2023. So to be about a year and a half into this and have over 600 subscribers is amazing. We've got to meet a lot of really great people. I got to meet a lot of great folks at the Shriners in November, other YouTubers, and forging relationships it's a really special part of being in this hobby and getting to know folks and getting to know other folks through Twitter and Instagram and things like that as well. I've met a lot of great dealers. I've gotten to be, have great relationships with a lot of the great dealers locally in the Boston area. So really great. And I've been so thankful to them for helping me grow my collection. It's really special. So, but for me, collecting is a lot of things. It's this great hobby. It's this great way to, I think it's a healthy investment of time and energy. And I want to say, from the bottom of my heart that I feel like cards and the hobby helped get me through some pretty difficult times this year in 2024. Folks know that I had a I had a lengthy hospital stay. I mentioned this in the first video that I did back. I was in the hospital for almost 3 weeks in September. And I've talked about it on my personal Instagram, but I haven't talked about it too much exactly on the YouTube channel. But just to be, a bit more transparent about what happened, I had a terrible case of diverticulitis, which is something that I've dealt with off and on throughout my life, throughout my adulthood. This was the worst that I had ever gotten it. I had to have surgery to have part of my intestine removed, and I'm dealing with the effects of that still. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to have another procedure that will kind of put things back together sooner rather than later. It's been a very challenging year. Of course, my wife, Abby, my co-founder, has been my rock through all of this, and she has been, helped, bring me back to health, and I feel great day to day, and it's a wonderful thing to just be here and to be able to enjoy life. And she's the reason why. And I also am lucky to have great family and great people in my life also, and great friends who have helped as well. And then I have my passions and things that I care a lot about. People know music is a huge passion of mine. Going to concerts, finding new bands, listening to music. I could start a whole other YouTube channel just about music, if I wanted to. And sports in general, specifically baseball, basketball, football a bit, and following other sports too is a huge thing. And then collecting has been this other huge thing that has re-entered my life after being away for many years. And it has given me a lot of purpose, and it's given me a lot of joy and things I've looked forward to. It was such a bummer to miss the Philly show in September, but when I was sick and I was working on getting better, I kept working towards, I kept thinking to myself, like, I got to get to Shriners at the beginning of November. Like, that was a huge thing that helped get me through. And then Shriners was just such a wonderful experience. Because I added cards to my collection that you're going to see in a minute in my top 50, but also just like, getting to meet other people from the hobby, just getting to be there and experience that was a gift. Because there were times, especially in the month of September, when I didn't know if that was going to happen. So I'm incredibly thankful for everything that the hobby has brought to me, and the joy that the cards that I'm about to show you have brought to me. And I'm thankful for the people all of the people that have been there along the way, and the folks that I've had, like I said, I've had the pleasure to meet. So thank you to everybody. So as far as the cards go, I picked all graded cards. There are probably a few raw cards that would be like honorable mentions, but I picked all graded cards for this. And again, there's a few that are from when I was a kid, but the rest of them are from recently. I'm not going to kind of have them really in any order. I'll probably save like the big ones for the very end, like probably the top 5 or 10 or so. But just know, like, I'm going to start with the ones from when I was a kid, and then but I would say that the ones from when I was a kid are probably my most cherished ones. And then, we'll move on into today, into the cards that I've picked up since I really heavily kind of got back into collecting in like 2022. So without further ado, I'm going to go over to the table and show you guys the top 50-ish cards in my collection. So thanks for watching. Again, don't forget, please get in our 500 subscriber giveaway if you have not so far. The link is below. Please check that out. So, all right, we'll head over to the table and I'll show you the top 50 cards in my collection. All right, so let's get right into this. I think I picked 49 cards, so that leaves room for the Walter Johnson that I don't have yet. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with 6 cards that are from my childhood collection. The very first card in our vintage binder growing up with the one that my dad and I put together was this 1968 Topps Game Mantle card. This was the only Playing Days Mantle card that we had in our collection. So there you go. I got it graded. Came back a PSA 2. Just a very special card for us. All right, next one is a 1961 post-serial hand cut of Hank Aaron. Again, this was our only Playing Days Hank Aaron card that we had in our collection when I was a kid. Just clean on the back there. Got the authentic. Second year Mike Schmidt. Love this card. Came back in a PSA 5. Again, this was in a shoebox of cards that was given to me by the niece of Tom Seaver. I have a whole video where I talk about this. It was the cards I'm thankful for last Thanksgiving 2023. Similar card in that same shoebox was this Ozzie Smith rookie, which is also one of my all-time favorite cards, and it came back in a PSA 4. Just one of my most cherished cards. And then the card I probably pulled out of a pack as a kid was this one. It's my one Griffey rookie from when I was a kid, 89 Donruss. Just a beautiful card. Came back as a 7. I'm still waiting to get that 89 upper deck. I want to pull it out of a pack at some point. But there we go. And then the last from my childhood collection. This is, if you ask me, like, what's my favorite card in my entire collection still to this day, it's probably this one. 72 Willie Mays, the only Playing Days Willie Mays card I had as a kid. And just like, oh man, it's just so great. It's so beautiful. Just, again, my favorite card as a kid, and loved getting it slabbed, and it's in a beautiful PSA slab now. So, all right. Now, next, I'm going to run through kind of, these are, again, there's no particular order. These are somewhat chronological, but these are just kind of cards that are sort of not rookies, but they're just cards I really love in my collection. The first is one that I want to do a whole video about this card. I've mentioned this before. This is my oldest card in my collection. 1887 Allen and Ginter Ike Weir in a SGC 1. I've talked about this card with a few people recently. I picked this up at the Polar Park Card Show, and I love this card, and it's really great. Sorry, I'm trying to get the trying to make it so that there's not so much glare, but anyway, 1887 Allen and Ginter. Next was the first T206 card I ever bought. Is this Bill Kerrigan in an SGC 3. It was raw. I bought it on eBay raw. And it came back as an SGC 3. And it is really nice Piedmont back. Bill Kerrigan, famous Red Sox manager and catcher. All right, so then we get into some of the T206 Hall of Famers. And again, these are not all of the ones, the T206 Hall of Famers that I love to have. And you've seen a bunch of these, and there's going to be some more. There's going to be at least one more of these that I show with the sort of last batch of cards at the end. But I did want to just share, like, this almost counts as one card, but it's like Tinker, Evers, and Chance. Having all three of these guys together is a really cool thing. And I love, and they all have different backs as well. So there you go. The famous double play combination, all coming in different styles, but the batting poses as well, of course, for all of them. So I love all those cards. Other T206 that I have here is my Nap Lajoie. Beautiful SGC 1 of him throwing. Okay. All right. 1913 National Game. Clark Griffith. Love this card. I picked this up in an auction earlier this year, and I just love the back. That's, for the most part, that's what I love about that card. My only Hall of Fame Cracker Jack and my only 1914 Cracker Jack is this Hugh Jennings. Beautiful, beautiful card. Love it so much. And obviously, it's most of the cards gone, but or a good chunk of it's gone, but it came back authentic. I bought it raw from Ash and got it slabbed. So really cool card. One of my favorites for sure. My only 1932 U.S. Caramel card, Chick Hafey in a 2.5. Bought this at the Shriners in April. Just love the background on these cards. The color is incredible. They made these in Boston, and just one of my very favorite pre-war cards. Similar to that, one of my favorites pre-war sets is the DeLong Gum, and this was my Chuck Klein that I picked up also. I bet this was an eBay purchase from this year. So there you go. All right, into some more recent purchase. This 41 play ball Jimmy Fox with a beautiful image of Double X. Got this in a trade with Paul Borges at a show in Quincy, Mass recently, so just love that card. My 48 leaf, 49 leaf Bobby Dorr. Just love the color on this. One of the all-time great Red Sox, great Hall of Fame Red Sox player. Just love that card. All right. My Wilson Franks floating hot dog card of Nellie Fox. One of my favorites, one of the best. Just love that guy, love that card. Here's my only Playing Days Jackie Robinson, my 56 Topps Robinson. Bought this raw from Matt from Providence. It's got all that schmutz on the back, but presents really well, and I was really glad that it came back as a 1. Couple of 59s. This was such a huge buy for me at the time, was this Mantle that came back in a 3.5. This is obviously from my 59 set. Just love that. I should mention that I built the 68 set, and I do have the Nolan Ryan rookie, but I did not pull that for this. It's raw. So, and there's my beautiful 59 Topps Mays and an SGC5. Just love that card. All right, and then only a couple of non-sport cards, or non-baseball cards in this, but one of them is my Bill Russell from the 61 Fleer set. I am trying to do the Celtics run from this set, and I've made pretty good progress so far. And this was like the biggest card, so this was like the first one that I bought too. So got that at Shriners. Give me 1 second to get a little bit more organized here. Another recent buy was this 64 Topps Yaz stand-up. Just an amazing card. So happy to have added this one to my collection. Rare card, and just a really exciting one. And then the last of the sort of non-rookies and non-sort of like really at the top of my collection is my one Playing Days Tom Brady card, which I won this in a mixer break from Burl Sports 2006 Topps Chrome in a PSA 8. So love that card. Okay. Now let's get into some rookie cards. I'm going to start with the PSA graded ones. And let me just make sure that these are in somewhat chronological. Okay, so there's my Frank Robinson rookie in a PSA 3. Which is awesome. I felt like I got a really good deal on that. First deal I ever made with Paul Borges was to get this Gibson rookie. This is obviously a big part of my set, but I just love this card. I'm really happy with it. Next is this is the biggest card in this that was pulled out of a box / pack on Wax Pack Wisdom. We opened an 82 Topps traded box, and this card was in it. That is on the channel. You can watch that video. One of my favorite moments as a collector was pulling this card out and getting it graded. This was a card that I always wanted as a kid, and it is a really, really nice example, and it's very special that we pulled it out of a box ourselves. Okay, my Adrian Beltre rookie. This was a good one. I bought this raw for $10, or no, more than that. It was more like $20. Sent it to grade, got a gem mint 10, and like 10x the value of the card by doing that. So just love that and love Adrian Beltre. And then one of my other big buys from this year, another 97 rookie, was this David Ortiz rookie. So that's a special one. And I guess I had one more actually that I'll show right here, and that is my Tristan Casas auto rookie. Not a big auto guy and not a big modern guy, but Casas is one of my favorite players, and was really happy to get this and got it graded, and yeah, numbered auto. Nice card. All right, so then let's get into some of the SGC graded rookies. One of my big pickups from this year was this Spawn rookie. And I know there's now controversy about whether or not the Leafs are the actual rookies for Spawn, whatever. I'm saying it's a rookie. You can't take that away from me. You can't take that away from the Spawn. Love this card. Such a great color on that from one of my all-time favorite sets. Here's my K-Line rookie. Bought this raw, got it graded, was thrilled with the grade that it came back a 4. I did not think it was going to get that high of a grade, but it just, again, one of my all-time favorites. My Killebrew rookie, 55 Topps. Beautiful, beautiful image. It's just got a little bit of a crease that you can't even really see. Like, I feel like this card's undergraded. Love that one. Another big buy this year from a guy, Pete, who I buy from at shows sometimes. Brooks Robinson rookie and an SGC3. I got an outstanding deal on this card. Just love that one. You know, even just seeing any of the border on it is tough. That's tough always with these cards. All right, and the cards that I wanted so badly as a kid and can't believe that I actually own them division. There's Robin Yount, his rookie, 75 Topps. Just an amazing card. Just making sure. One of these is out of order, and I'll save it to the end of these rookies. There's more rookies coming too in this like last batch that's coming up. There is Brett in an SGC3. All right. Next one is Molitor Trammell rookie, again, card that I adored growing up and could never imagine that I would ever actually own one. I have a few raw ones of these too, but that's my graded one. Same category, this Henderson rookie in an SGC6. The only thing I don't like about this is somebody actually wrote on the back of the slab, which, whatever. I could get it reholdered if I really wanted to. My really nice Pedro rookie. I have a few of these. I've had a few of these filter through. This is the current one that I have that's graded. Really nice. And then my Devers rookie. This is from his Bowman draft year, so it's his first Bowman. It's just paper, obviously, but still, I just love having a nice graded Raffy Devers card. And then the last one that we'll kind of call this like now. I'll throw this in with the group of like, this is the really special card group, and there's some rookies in here, but this is like the cream of the crop of my collection. And I'm going to start with this one, and that is my Yaz rookie, which I showed this recently on my Yaz PC video. I just I'm very happy with this particular copy of it, and again, as a kid growing up in New England, never thought that I would ever own a Yaz rookie, but here we go. So that's great. All right, now here is another huge one in my collection. This is my Eddie Plank. You've seen this. This might be the last time you see it in this slab. It is going to probably go off to SGC again to hopefully get a grade. I'm probably going to do the minimum grade of 1. The reason for the MK, of course, is the writing on the above where it says baseball on the back. But God, I love this set, the American Caramel, the 90-1, and the color just screamed at me. This was the one I bought from Stan Locke at the last Shriner show. So absolutely love that card. All right. Again, we're getting into probably the last like 5 or I think I have 5 more cards after this one. Next to the top 5. Here's my Koufax rookie in an SGC2. Bought this this year in Concord, New Hampshire at a show, and it is beautiful centering for a 55. Just love that card so much. I love all these cards, as you can tell. All right, the top 5. 5 more cards to go. And I believe 3 of these are ones I bought from Matt from Providence, so shout out to Matt. Here is my Clemente. I think actually the next 3 are all Matt from Providence buys. Clemente rookie that I bought from him at the Polar Park card show. It was a trade. Incredible color. Obviously, you just see the crease that runs through it, but man, what a special card. What a beautiful card of one of the all-time legends of baseball. Just love this. Love this Clemente rookie. I'm gonna put Sandy there. And then I'm going to put Roberto there. Of course, he's got the ring light kind of shining on him, but that's okay. All right, number 3 is Satchel. This was another buy from Matt from Providence. This was a trade plus cash deal. And just an iconic card, incredible card. Okay, I'm sorry. Actually, this is number 4. There's 3 more cards after this. Yeah, 53 top Satchel. There's so few playing day Satchel page cards. And this one is just a great one. So, love that card so much. All right. Next, last of the Matt from Providence buys. My Polar Bear back, Christy Mathewson Dark Cap, T206. Brilliant card. Bought this from Matt at the last Shriners. Look at that Polar Bear back. Man, can't beat this. You just cannot beat this card. It's absolutely incredible. So special. And then the last 2 are both Ted Williams cards. And they're both special for different reasons. One of them I actually don't even really think I've shown on the channel very much. But these are like the top 2 cards in my whole collection. This is my 48-49 Leaf Ted. I bought this when I was in the hospital this year. I bought this from John Ogg. Ogg's card. Shout out to John. 1.5. Look at the pop on that color. Incredible. Just so special. One of the best cards that's ever been produced, for sure. And so thrilled to own this. And the last is of the same player. My number 1 card in my whole collection, everything, is my 41 Play Ball Ted in an SGC 2.5. This was a gift from my wonderful wife, Abby, the greatest person I know. She bought this for me for my birthday this year. My number 1 card. I love the color on this. I love everything about it. Check out the back there, too. This is my number 1. From my number 1. So that's it. Those are my favorite cards. Those are the best cards I own. So I want to thank everybody very much for watching. I'll have a video whenever that Wajo comes in, the Walter Johnson card comes in. We'll do that with some other stuff that I picked up recently, other T206 cards. Basically, there's 4 new ones to add to the collection. So I want to thank everybody very much for watching. Please check out our list of nonprofits and charities. We'd really appreciate it. Let us know which of these was your favorite card. Would love to know that. Check out where to follow us on social media channels. And yeah, again, please check out that list of nonprofits and charities. And again, one last reminder, please get in our 500 subscriber giveaway if you're watching this on Sunday the 15th. This is the last day to get in it. Check out the link below for how to get in our giveaway. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time on Wax Back Wisdom. Take care.